You may not be able to tell it, but down there used to be a pond, a fishing pond. It's since dried up, and I don't know if the camera can quite pick it up. And then we're head over here across the street, and we'll go down this way here, and that's the house right there. If you see it, that's the house that my great-great-grandmother lived in, and she's the one who left all 80 acres and got good timber on the land. And we go over here across the street from the house, and they put a monument up on the property, and on the monument from the 1800s, that down that road heads where we go hunting at on the property as well. And this is the Indian Creek War. The state put this here. They erected it September 1984. So let's head down here, and right down this road here. All of this is the property on this side. So this is where I was cutting wood. I want to get some wood, some oak, and for smoking barbecue, as well as to get some of that cedar wood, which is an incredible kind of wood. And as we walk back down through here, which is a pretty good ways, get a chance to show you all that back over there is law property, and then you look back down here is law property, and then you see some of this good timber here. If I go up with the camera, those trees right there are around $200. The timber companies really love those because those are 50-year-old trees. I run the camera up there. I don't know if you can see the canopy, but a lot of the good timber on the other side has been pulled. So we head down through here, and this is where we'll go hunting, and get around this bend, and you can still look at all the property over there. And as far as you can see on either side of this road, which really isn't a road more than a trail. We were out here hunting the other day, and I think there's some shells still down on the ground. You might be, yeah, that's one right there. I don't know if you can tell. And that's where we was cutting some oak yesterday. Nice burning wood. We head on down through here. It's always good to come out here because the air is just so darn fresh, and I couldn't wait to get out of Atlanta to come down here. Let's see, we got a pretty nice walk here, but as far as you can see is all of this is law property. And again, this is land that my great-grandmother left to all the family. Any of us at any time can come up here. It's called air property, and I love visiting and staying because there's only a couple of us who really come and take advantage of this immense natural wealth. And if we get around the corner here, still got a little ways to go, and just bear with me. And I just wanted to do a short documentary, and this road right here, again, it's not a road, it's more of a trail, and I guess I can almost get my car back here. but it's made for trucks. And we'll come back around here. This will give you a sense where the property line is. The property run all the way back here, and then we'll see the markers because we mark our land. Just around this bend is where it ends at. But I guess I've went at least 100 yards. And then again, if you look at that pole right there, that's one of the our markers for the Law family. And let's see here. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. But yeah, I get up there a little bit closer. That's an old sign, and you can see law right there posted. No hunting, and 'cause people will come on your land and hunt. And of course over here, I don't know what happened, but they set out some corn here. This is what you set out for the deer. They'll come eat right there. You put corn about right here, if you can see me pointing. And over here is one of the old wells. I don't know if you get a sense, but that whole hole right there, I don't want to fall down in there, but that used to be a well. And that's at least 30 feet deep. You may not be able to tell from the camera. I try to get a couple angles. You can see where it's just about square. And yeah, that's a pretty nice drop down there, but that used to be a life-giving well for water. And yeah, we cross back over here. And then of course we head back up. And I love being down here. You can't beat the fresh air. And so I thank you for coming with me on this tour. But this is about where the end of the property line, and all clear through there, it drops down on the ridge and comes around. And what we'll do is we'll go back on the other side where we've planted oats for deer hunting, and where we've clear-cutted trees. And for those trees, you bring in cutters and skidders, and they pull them out, and they always like being close to the road. And some of these trees, you know, they're, you know, when it comes to pine, you're talking anywhere from $50 to a couple of $100 a pine. But say that one right there, out there, I don't know if you can see it, but the phone companies really love them when they're over 100 feet tall, even more when they're a couple of hundred. And then of course when they're wide as a tire, it adds another cost to it. And of course you got pine wood and you got a lot of oak out here. There's one tree that's been here for, we estimate, from the Forestry Commission coming out, and I'll show it to you here in a minute, at least 300 years of age. We'll take a look at it. That's it right there, all up in the canopy, the same one that the sign was on. And maybe the camera don't give the full vision, but if we go up that tree right there, yeah, it's up there. And so we know that tree, if you can cut it down, it'll be worth a lot. The value on it, but of course we ain't gonna cut it down. That tree has a lot of meaning, and we always put the signs on the trees. That typically is the oldest, and if you look at it, you can see from the base that that tree is wider than a tire, and that's kind of what you look for when you're looking for good timber. Now all this timber down here, you see oak trees, but it's already years ago part of this got clear cutted. So let's head back to the other side and give you an idea If you can see back down that trail, that's the way that I came from, right there. Let me zoom back out, and that's where I'm headed. That's the way I came.